So I wanted to make a response to why millennials were living at home from my perspective. So there are a record large amount of millennials that still live at home. So 21.6 million millennials still live with their parents. And in 2012, 36% of people aged 18 to 31 owned their own homes, which meant that 70% of people aged 18 to 36 did not own their own homes. So those numbers are very staggering. So I agree that plenty of millennials do live at home, but I just think that it isn't necessarily a choice that millennials wish to live at home with their parents and that they just want to stay living with their parents for a long time. But with the college degrees that they choose to get, like liberal arts, there are millions more college graduates than there have been in the past decades. And so the job market just does not have the supply for all of the jobs that these college graduates are getting their degrees in. So with the liberal arts, the market is very oversaturated. And with the growing trend of college graduates getting degrees in liberal arts, unfortunately, there aren't enough job positions available to ensure that every person graduating from college will find a job that pays enough that will allow them to live on their own in an apartment or in a condo right away, unfortunately. So that is the main reason. So these college graduates have degrees in, say, liberal arts, and they have to work at a place like Starbucks or JCPenney's because those are really the only jobs that they can have at the moment. And then it just does not pay well enough that they can actually live on their own. So it is not necessarily a choice by millennials that they want to live with their parents, but unfortunately the job market just isn't strong enough currently that every millennial who graduates with a degree from college or high school is going to have a job enough to support themselves living on their own in an apartment or a condo. So with more people going to college than ever before, unfortunately that is not good for the job market, and people can find very low paying jobs, not that necessarily have to do with their degree. So millennials just have the millennials that are employed have to get jobs in areas that aren't necessarily associated with their degree and don't pay enough for an apartment because that's all that there is. So that is why millennials live at home. In my opinion, it's not necessarily a choice, but it is more of something that they have to do just to make ends meet. And so they have to live with their parents, and clearly we see tons of millennials doing this, so it is a growing trend right now.